All right, my name is Paul Ezike. I'm a Star 3 leader with Healthcode, and I'm one of the China trip qualifiers, one of the Turkey trip qualifiers, one of the car qualifiers in Healthcode. I joined Healthcode on the 26th of January 2025, and my primary reason of joining Healthcode, was I was looking for a good business that can give me good money. And God being so kind, and through me following the system of the business and putting in the work, today we are getting massive results in Healthcode today. But why I called for this training is because I've discovered something that for you to enjoy Healthcode, you need to know about the product. You need to know about the product. You know, in my experience, I have seen that if you don't know about Healthcode product, you cannot even make the money in Healthcode. You cannot make money. You know, a lot of people, I don't think there's anybody in my team who likes money more than me. I don't think so. You know, get person from my team will like money, reach policy. But now I'm the one telling you that you need to know about products. And there are 5 reasons why you need to know about Healthcode products. The first reason is for your personal use. Your personal use. You need to be a product user. It's an error that you go out to market, you go out to prospect people, and people look at you from head to toe, and you look so dry. And the customer even wants to buy the product and give to you to use because it seems like you need the product even more than the customer. So you need to know the product. In my table right now, the only product that is not in my table right now is Healthcode Female Perfume and Terahertz Blower. That's the only product right now that is not on my table right now. I travel with them because I need to use my products, from the Ganoderma Lucidium to the Q10 to the DHA to the roll-on to the toothpaste and to the male perfume. Like I said, the only product that is not in my table right now is the female perfume and terahertz blower. So you need to be a user of your product. If you don't use your products, you will not make money. Now me they tell you this one. No be seminar. Now my team be this. So that now truth are they tell now. I can't hide the truth from you people. If you are not using your Healthcode product every day, you cannot make money in Healthcode. If you are not using your product every day, you cannot qualify for anything in Healthcode. That is the truth. So the first reason why you need to know about the product is for your personal use, be it for maintenance, be it for treatment. The second reason why you need to know about your product is for the sake of your success lines. Let me tell you something. I think it was we're somewhere on last weekend. That was on Saturday, and one of my leader presented products. I presented competition plan, and towards the end of the meeting, 3 people came into the meeting and they begged that we do a recap of the product. And then I did a product recap for like 15 minutes. And I don't know whether Captain Alex is here. Captain was telling him, Oga, so you teach products. I tell her, so you cannot get to my level without being good in product and marketing plan. It's not by luck. Success in network marketing is not something of luck. I get luck. You cannot sustain it by luck. You need to know it. If you don't know it, you don't know it. So for the sake of your presentations that you'll be going for, sometimes you will be invited to give health talk, not marketing plan talk. Sometimes you'll be invited to come and give health talk. Some retirees, some aged people, some women meeting. They want you to come and talk to them about health and your products. And then you start calling your upline. It's an error. So you need to, it's not rocket science. I joined Healthcode, and that's the next day I started presenting all this. So you need to be able to know about products so that you can do product presentations and product training. Now, today is the 10th of September. By this time next month, right now, by this time, October, you have 5-10 people in your team. You should be able to train them on the product. So you need to learn it so that you can be able to train them on the product. Number 3 reason why you need to know about Healthcode product is because there is money in the product. When somebody joins your team and collects products, that is the PV. That bonus you are looking for, that Turkey trip you are looking for, that car qualification you are looking for, that's 500,000, 1 million daily income that is in your mind, that is in your dream right now. It's achievable, but you cannot make that kind of money when you know nothing about the product you represent. We're not building a Ponzi scheme. This is a legitimate business, and the exchange of value is product. In the absence of product, then it's a Ponzi scheme, but we have product here. So you cannot expect to make money or climb the rank or enjoy profits or enjoy retail bonus and all the wonderful bonuses when you don't know about products. There are people that are going to join your team because of products. Not everybody be money monger like Paul Ezekiel. There are people that will join your team because of products. They use the products. You taught them about the products. They use the products. They got benefit of the products. They join your business. I know people that joined Healthcode as stockists and they collected Q10 all through. I was in Enugu with the leader that I was going to talk to. We're in Enugu together. Somebody joined Healthcode as a stockist and collected Q10 all through. Somebody joined Healthcode as a stockist and collected, somebody bought 40, ordered for 40 blower today in my presence. So you cannot fly in the marketing plan when you don't know about products. I know this very well. So I called for this training. Today is going to be about products all through. 14 days from today is going to be on compensation plan. Okay? So send messages to your WhatsApp groups for your members to join. We will not repeat it. We will not say, I came late. Can you repeat? No. We're not going to be repeating. So this is already 9 minutes past 8 p.m. West African time today. So I welcome you to tonight's class. Please have your writing materials. Have your writing materials so you can jot down quality points as you wish. Have your writing materials, okay? So you can jot down points. Like I said, the purpose of this meeting is for personal knowledge, team knowledge, and personal income. Please, now, listen to learn. The lady I am bringing here, I believe she's listening to me. Please, if anybody chat you up and said he's from Paul Ezekiel team, don't reply that person. Whatever someone is going to ask you, the person should ask you here. You're not a consultant, unless the person is going to send 100,000 to your account for consultation before you can attend to them. I'm saying it because some people will just be here. They will not pay attention to learn, hoping that later they will ask question tomorrow, next tomorrow. Now, product knowledge in network marketing is not about cramming. It's about understanding the ingredients of the product, understanding how the product works so that you can even do your own combination. You can even do your own prescription. So my leader in the house, after this meeting, if somebody chats you, can't say I'm from Paul Ezekiel team, block the person. Let me talk. Unless the person will not add 100,000 for consultation for you. So whoever wants to listen should listen now. Whoever wants to ask questions should ask questions at the end of the meeting. Whatever they want to learn, they should learn it now. Because she's not in our team, but she has been a friend and a very big friend for years. So I beg that to be here. So she cannot give us 2 hours of her time, quality time. And then at the end, you will be in the class, you will not listen. Then tomorrow, you'll be asking her question because you have a number somewhere. I don't like such. These 2 hours she's giving to us is enough sacrifice and commitment already from her end. So at the end, you're going to be asking questions. And then I hope that after this class, you become a guru in products. And remember, whatever you learn, transmit it to your team. Knowledge is not for you alone. I hope you have your writing material. So please join me, welcome our latest Turkey trip qualifier. In fact, she told me today that she has qualified for Turkey. Write this down somewhere. You cannot qualify for things in Healthcode if you are not a master of the company. You need to understand the product. You need to understand the comp plan. No be by luck. No be your offline anointing will cover you for this one. Dr. Romeo is not in this meeting. How many times have you guys seen Dr. Romeo in my meetings? It's not about who brought me to the business. Learn the business for yourself and build your... Dr. Romeo is not aware of this meeting. Who brought me to Healthcode is not aware of this meeting. I'm bringing it in for some people that have this upline mentality, my upline. Who brought me into this Healthcode is not in this meeting. He has not been in most of my meetings, and he does not have to be in most of my meetings. That is the spirit of responsibility that I have on myself. So learn and learn and learn and learn, because some people, because they think they have an upline, they will not learn, thinking that tomorrow they will chat upline to learn from upline. Please learn it right now. So this lady here, I call her a lady, that's what she is. So the first time I heard her age was in Port Harcourt. I think we were in Port Harcourt, April. So she was teaching about products, and she said, who can guess my age? I can't look at. In my mind, I was saying 40-something, 40-something, middle 40s, late 40s, high years, 50, as in if you're too old, 50. When she can't mention the age, I swear, I became afraid. I can't begin fear them from afar. Seriously speaking. I said, come. Are you serious? This lady here celebrated her 67th birthday last week. 67. For mothers here that think that they are too old because of wrong health practices or one thing or the other. 67. That's the lady we have here. She's a star one leader in Healthcode, one of our latest Turkey trip qualifier, and someone I know that is grounded. We'll call her Doctor of Healthcode. All right, so please join me with a round of applause. I want to see a lot of fire on the screen here. I want to see a lot of fire on the screen. I want to see a lot of fire on the screen. Let's welcome our trainer for tonight, Lady Omena Evelyn Ndarako. Please drop a round of applause, drop some fire for her. We have about 48 people in this class tonight. I want to see 48 lumps of fire, 48 lumps of wonderful fire. So we can welcome her wonderfully. So I have a fire extinguisher. Nothing will happen. I have a fire extinguisher here. So in case the stage wants to burn, I will quench it so that it will not burn her. But she needs a lot of fire so she can have wonderful energy to train us. This is not a seminar. That's why I said this meeting is not for prospects. This particular meeting is for registered members. And I've shared earlier why you need to know about the product. There is no money in Healthcode without products. You cannot dodge it. You don't like money reach me for Healthcode. But now they tell you, say you need to know about the product. Some people have not dropped their fire. Some people have not dropped it. What's happening here? What's happening here? Thank you very much, Ma. Good evening, Ma. Let me unmute you. I think I'm still... Let me unmute you. Why am I not seeing? Let me unmute. Okay, while I'm looking, kindly drop more balls of fire. Kindly drop more of that, drop more of that, drop more of that, drop more of that. Is it because the class don't for? I don't remember her name again for the... Please, can you just type, ma? Can you just type so I can know the name here? Is that the Healthcode? All right. Okay. Man of God is back from his enjoyment. IJKM. Okay. I'm here. Okay. So sorry about that. The floor is yours, ma. I've sent a request. Let me send it again. I've sent a request. I've sent it like 3 times. Or you can't see it from your end, ma. I've sent it like 3 times. All right. I think I can hear you now.
Okay.
All right. Loud and clear.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I understand that the national grid is down, but that should not be an excuse at all for us not being here. So I want to thank Dr. Paul for the privilege to address the group this evening. It is a privilege. I've known Dr. Paul for some years now. Years, let's say about 10 years, yes. And it's been a beautiful experience knowing him. Whatever he is today is as a result of his hard work. And he's somebody that I admire so, so much, because when it comes to work, when it comes to getting results, he is very intentional about it. And I remember one of the places where we were, so for those that are under his team, I consider you really lucky. I consider you blessed, because I can remember, he may not remember, where we were before. And I was there, and he said, one day he walked up to me and he said, I want you to train my leaders. I want you to train my leaders on something. And I was like, wow, this is an exceptional thing. The first time I'm hearing a leader in the MLM space to say, oh, I want to train my leaders. For most of us in the MLM space, we are very, very selfish. We just want to have everything to ourselves. We don't care. We don't really care about our leaders. So when we find a leader who is intentional to see their leaders grow, I think we should appreciate such people. And he may not remember all these things. There's another occasion. Why am I saying this? I want you to realize the kind of leader that you have. If you have not appreciated Dr. Paul before, I want you to start appreciating him from today. Then there was another occasion. He had a 7 account to put into the system. And he called me and said, Mom, I'm very confused about this. I don't know what to do. This leader is committed. He's been trying. He's been doing everything to get people into his system, but somehow he's not that lucky. And I have these 7 accounts. I think I want to place it directly under him. 7 accounts in that place where I'm coming from is a big deal. It's like getting a diamond account and you say you want to give it directly to the person, not as a placement. And from those 2 occasions, I started seeing him from a different perspective. I saw him as a selfless person. I saw him as a leader that, if the occasion comes that we have to work together, I think I want to work with him. But unfortunately, Dr. Paul not call me when he see this one. He just enter from corner. So, but I'm glad that he's always been the very encouraging force for me. He will call me up to ask me what is happening to my team, what is happening to my network. And I really, really appreciate that. Dr. Paul, I want to say it openly tonight that I appreciate you. I appreciate all your concern for me, the push, all those back end teachings. I appreciate them. They have helped me a lot. And if some of you that are in the team, you will not know, he's always there. So thank you so much, Dr. Paul. I appreciate you. So tonight
Thank
we are
you.
going to go on directly to talk about the product. Like he said, if you don't know your products, you are not in business, because your product is the backbone of this business. Your product is what is going to push you to whatever rank you are. There are times I sit with, maybe I'm traveling, we are driving with Dr. Romeo, and he starts talking about the product. I'm like, oh, so you can talk about the product just like you can talk about money, and that is a plus, a very big plus for him. That means wherever he is called upon, wherever, he can stand and defend whatever he says he is. He can stand boldly and say, yes, I am a leader in this company. I am number one in this company. I know my products inside out. I know my marketing plan. I know my lifestyle and everything inside out. And that is what your leader is trying to encourage you today, because most of us, we just feel that all we have to do is just get people, dump them on the upline, and then we just hold on. And when the upline is overwhelmed, sometimes you think the uplines are semi-gods. They are not. They are humans like you. They get tired. They get frustrated. They also need somebody to pat them in the back. Do you think Dr. Paul does not want somebody to say, let me go and look for people and give you two, just like you're asking him, Dr. Paul, I need somebody. He needs that. So he also needs the same thing that you need, but because he has the mantle of leadership, he just has to, you go to carry both face, you go to cry for inside, but you go to carry that both face so that you now feel saying as Superman. He's not a Superman. And every upline here, you are not super people, you are not Superman, and don't carry the weight of everybody on you, because if you do that, you will crash. You will burn out. And when you burn out, nobody cares. That is the truth. So tonight, I want us to look at the products. We want to look at our Healthcode product. Very fortunately, we have the most amazing products. Since I've joined network marketing, I can tell you boldly that this is one company that when I'm talking about the products, I can talk about them with so much boldness, with my full chest, and I'm not afraid of giving my products to people because they are doing exactly what they have said they will do. And if I don't know my product, if you wake me up 12 midnight, I can tell you about the product. And then people ask me, where did you learn about these products? Where did you go to learn about them? I didn't learn anywhere. Nobody taught me. I am self-taught. You know, the very first day I was introduced to the company, I told myself, for anything I want to do, I want to master it. I want to take responsibility for anything that I get into. If I fail, I know that, oh, I tried my best, but I failed. I won't beat myself. But if I succeed, I can beat my chest. Tonight, he said, yes, I'm a Turkey trip qualifier. Yes, I just qualified tonight, and I'm so happy that I've done it. And I can boldly say, like I tell some of my friends, that I can beat my chest and say, yes, I did it. You know, with the help of my team members, my success line. I didn't depend on any upline for it. I didn't depend on any upline. And if they help, fine. If they don't help, I came into the business not with the mindset that somebody somewhere is going to help me to achieve. It is my achievement. So tonight, I want us to erase that upline mentality, remove it from your head, throw it away. Because the moment you tell yourself that I don't have an upline. I'm not saying you don't have an upline, but figuratively see yourself like I don't have an upline. So I have to go and I do it. I don't think Dr. Paul will go to Dr. Romeo and say, I need people to work with me. I need you to give me people. That man not go even answer him. He go just laugh and go say, my friend, go and do your business. Because he believes in him that he has the capability. And we also, whenever you have a downline, once you have taught them what to do, you believe in them. Believe in them so much so that give them that confidence that they know that they can do it on their own. Don't make your downlines feel that, oh, I am the Alpha and Omega. You must depend on me. You will work yourself to death. You will burn out. You will have problems and issues with them. So immediately you sign up anybody, let them run on their own. When they have issues, step in. Don't always be there like I am without me, you know, go feed one. Who tell you to say they're not fit? They go do one. So today, let me start with our wonderful products. No, enough of the pep talks. And we all know that the Chinese products are the best products. When we talk about herbal medicine, the Chinese, they know their products inside out. They know their herbs inside out. So when they're telling you, when they are selling their products to you or their supplements to you, they're doing it with so much pride. And so you are a Chinese person in affiliation because you have come in contact with their company. You are promoting a Chinese company. And so when you go out, talk like a Chinese person about your company. Talk like a Chinese person about your product. So tonight we want to talk about the first product, which is the DHA walnut oil. By the way, all our products do not have any side effects. What they have are you experience from them are what we call healing crisis. You know, healing crises are like detoxifying effects, the body fighting against itself. You meet a strong man and the strong man want to come into your house, you go first fight. Now you go just, oh yeah, open door. No. So the same thing happens when there are toxins in the body and you introduce something that is bigger, they want to fight against it. And that is where you start having things like those healing crises, the cough, the rashes, and all those things that come. But they are good things because your body is being detoxified. So tonight we want to talk about our first product, and that first product is the DHA walnut oil. And why do we actually take this product? Why do we want to take this product? Because ordinarily, as a human, you wouldn't want to start swallowing capsules and everything. But why do you have to? You're taking them because for every day of your life, you are coming in contact with a lot of things that are not good for your system, that get into your system and they begin to destroy your system. And then from the food you eat, your food naturally, the way God programmed the herbs and the seed and the foods that we eat, He programmed it in such a way that there should be healing to our body. When you eat food, it is not just for you to belly full. It is for you to have good health, for you to fight against any form of disease that will want to come into your system, because we are open to diseases because of the life we live, the places we live in. The atmosphere is contaminated. The food we are eating is contaminated. The water we are eating is contaminated. So when they get into the system, they get into our cells. And the first thing they do is to attack those cells. And if there is nothing to protect us, then the diseases will come. The cells are not able to fight. And that is where the free radicals come in, the free radical damage comes in. And then when it comes in, if you are the type that is always eating Indomie with nothing, no nutrients, nothing at all, you are going to fall sick every day. You see some people every day that are sick because of what they put into their system. Your food should be your medicine. Yes. Your, your food should be your medicine. So now we want to talk about our product, DHA walnut oil. I can't see what is written there. The DHA walnut oil. Now, the DHA walnut oil is gotten from the walnut seed. Is gotten from the walnut seed. The African walnut seed is so potent. It is so full of nutrient, full of medicinal ingredients that you can take them and you can get healed of a lot of diseases. So the DHA walnut oil is what is in the class of what we call the docosahexaenic acid. They are omega fatty acids. Now, our own DHA walnut oil is not made from fish. It is made from the seed. And that is why it is so potent. Now, this seed, you all have eaten, most of you have eaten it. The taste is not so palatable, but it is rich, very rich. It is very rich in zinc and magnesium. Very rich in zinc and magnesium. And that is why it is very good for men's health, for blood pressure, for high blood sugar. It is so good because it will regulate the blood sugar. It will also regulate the blood pressure because of that magnesium. It's also very, we're always talking about DHA walnut oil. It makes you to sleep. Why does it make you sleep? Because of that magnesium that is there. So when you are taking this, it's going to help you to sleep well, help to calm your nerves, and you can sleep. For zinc, we say, oh, it is good for the eyes. Do you know that zinc is one of the very potent products for the eyes? So aside from the omega-6, omega-3 that is there, the zinc is very potent for the eyes. For somebody who is ill, that have eye problems, blurry vision, itchy eyes, especially redness of the eyes, give them our DHA walnut oil, because the walnut that is used in our product is very rich in zinc. So that is one of the things that helped my eyes. This habit that I have, from the next 2 weeks, I'm going to break these glasses because I can see without my glasses now. The habit, So it is very good, the magnesium in it and the zinc. And zinc is very good for men's health. For men's health, it's a very potent component for men's health. For the sperm, it boosts their sperm count. It also boosts the motility of the sperm. The speed with which the sperm will move. It boosts it. That is the zinc that is in the walnut. So when we're talking about, it helps with the men's health, it is the zinc that is in it that helps that in the men's health. Now we're talking about the brain. Your brain is like if your brain, a few weeks ago, I was experiencing some fogginess. Why was that so? Because I wasn't sleeping properly and I was always reading. So it began to affect me. And by the time I read up, I knew that I needed to sleep well. And whenever you are sleeping, this DHA walnuts, it goes into your brain, and there is the detoxification effect that happens to your brain because you have worked all day. I've been in the office all day. I've been working, doing some calculation and all that. So if I sleep early, that is why you should sleep early, at least 6 hours in a day. 6 hours, 8 hours. You must sleep that sleep. Take your time to sleep it. If you pursue this money so much and you forget sleep, one day you go just crash. And when you crash, you no go see the money self take pursue. So take out time and find that time. Have a window to say, okay, between 11 and so time, I must sleep. Once you get used to that time, your body clock also adjusts to it. Once it is that time, it wakes you up and say, it is time. Start doing your work. And within those period of time, there's a detoxification that goes on that helps to detoxify your brain. So when the brain is detoxified, it can now be able to retain whatever it hears, whatever it sees, whatever it is taught. But if your brain is clogged up with so much, we are pursuing this PV, pursuing the PV, brain not work again, you say, I go pursue, you not go fit function well. So you need that time of rest. You need it. So it is a big brain food. It helps you to retain, it helps to detoxify you. And then for the eyes, like I said, the zinc. I think this is the first time I'm ever mentioning the zinc in my training. You know, that zinc is very, very potent, very, very potent in this. And then this DHA walnut oil, we always talk about it, oh, for your heart, but it is also a very strong liver detox. A very strong liver detox. Most of us, we don't know when the liver starts to fail, it is a big, big problem. So begin to take your DHA walnut oil. It will begin to detoxify your liver. Because once they start having those perforation, you know, they call it liver sclerosis or something, you know, it's a problem because a lot of things will start going wrong in the body. So you need to take your DHA walnut oil, but I must sound this. I have somebody in my group that she will say, oh, there is no side effect. And so he takes the DHA walnut oil. Sometimes he takes about, he said that can take up to 10 in a day. Don't abuse it. Don't abuse it. They said there is no side effect does not mean that it will not affect some areas. If you take too much of the DHA walnut oil, it can affect your kidney. So when they say 3 a day, 3 is enough. Don't do more than the people who produce the product because it can affect your kidney, and we don't want any of us to have kidney issues. 3 at night, it will help to relax you, it will calm you, and then you can sleep properly. And you wake up feeling very, very new. For inflammation, it is awesome. For your skin, for your hair, for those of you who have hair loss, those of you are going bald already, begin to take your DHA walnut oil. And sometimes you could just open it. I like to experiment. You could just open it up. If you have baldness, if you have dandruff, open it, pour it into your hair cream and be using it to massage the bottom, the scalp. It will take care of those dandruff. Your hair is not growing properly. It will take care of all that when you start using it. So those of you that say, I don't have hair, my hair not they grow, you have a product that can help you to grow. So you can apply it on your scalp and it will help your hair to grow. So this is another good area that you can use it for your skin. Beautiful. Some of the crazy things I do, I use coconut oil. So now I mix my walnut oil in my coconut oil. So they mix together and I use it. It doesn't smell. If it is omega-3, I will not the fish oil, I will not try it because if I get into any place, I'll be smelling like fish. So, but with this DHA walnut oil, I put it in my coconut oil and I just use it. And my skin is glowing. So because of the collagen, it helps with the secretion of collagen. So this is very good. So your wrinkles too will be, they will just they go far. Like when Paul said, yeah, I actually did 66, not 67, but I'm looking for, when you start 67, I happy self because they like to make the thing they fast. But this is so good. Our products are so good. Then for your heart is like your engine room. And if you don't take care of your heart, one day it will cease. And when it stops, there's nothing you can do about it. Life is gone. So when you are taking the DHA walnut oil, what it does is just it melts off the cholesterol because we are always taking in so much cholesterol. We take a lot of fatty things. We take some people fry bread. Oh. They will fry bread, they will fry pomo, they will fry everything. I know people that they fry bread. You go say they fry pomo. What are you frying pomo for? And all those oils, some we use the same oil over and over again, cancerous oil. And you are taking those things in. And the cholesterol, the bad cholesterol are just sedimenting. But what the DHA walnut oil will do is to lower the bad cholesterol in the system and increase the good cholesterol because we have the good and the bad cholesterol. And then it melts off the lipid, those small clot of cholesterol that will just be in all parts of the blood. So the blood cannot flow freely. There will be spiking. The blood wants to flow, it cannot flow freely. The DHA walnut oil will melt it off so that your blood can flow freely. And once that is done, your cardio will be good because the blood is flowing properly. Nothing is stressing the arteries. So you have a good heart. And when you have a good heart, and I want to add this, if you just walk, you don't exercise, please start exercising. I work out almost on a daily basis. At least 3 times a week, I work out. 45 minutes is enough. I'm not saying run, walk. We were in Enugu and I didn't post that picture. And we just felt that this is good. We've been on the road. We are going to be on the road for a long period of time. This is a town that is so serene. The topography was so good. And we just decided to go out that morning and we walked. We walked for about 1 hour plus. And by the time we came back, we felt really good. So your work is not an excuse for you not to exercise. You need to be alive to make PV. So I do that workout every day or 3 times in a week. On the last Saturday of every month, I do 10 kilometers. I have a group of people who walk 10 kilometers. So there are so many factors that work that helps you with your health. Why am I putting in all this? Like Dr. Paul said something. You could just be called up somewhere and say, come and give us health talk. What are you going to say? There are things you have to add in with your products. And then that gives you some credence. So the DHA walnut oil is good for your heart. It melts off and then it helps your artery health. It is so good. Then for women, it is also very good. For those that are looking for the fruits of the womb, this is so, so good. It helps also the health of the eggs, the sperm motility, the volume of the sperm, it helps with that. That is the DHA. I'm not talking about any other product, but DHA. So you find that all our products are interwoven in a way. So the DHA walnut oil is awesome. It's a product that we all must have. Children will take it. Anybody can take it. Adults can take it. And for the pregnant women, you need to be, sometimes we are not careful with the pregnant women. And they are the most fragile people and we need to take care of them. And the DHA walnut oil is something that give it as a gift to anybody around you that is pregnant. They will thank you for it. One of the things that I have observed with people who take the DHA walnut oil, pregnant women, when they deliver, the babies will be very big. Very big. They may have 4 point something, but they will not have any tear. And that is it is something that is will I say abnormal? Because when a baby is too big, sometimes they have to tear up the woman for the babies to be delivered. But I have observed that a few people that we have given this to, and they are taking it religiously. When they deliver, babies are big, but there is no tear. And I see it as the DHA walnut oil. Oxidative stress in pregnant women. When we are pregnant, we are a different group of people. Our hormones are upside down. So it also helps with hormonal imbalance. Anybody you see, sometimes women are not getting pregnant because of hormonal imbalance. It will help with the hormonal imbalance, with hormones, balances the hormones in both men and women. So it's not only women that have issues with hormones that are not balanced. And then when they are pregnant, it helps to regulate their mood. That's erratic, get angry. When you take the walnut oil, it calms you. It just calms them. So the oxidative stress is less. And by the time they deliver, they will not go into what we call the postpartum depression. So DHA walnut oil is an awesome, awesome product that we can have. So like I said, DHA walnut oil, be careful when you are taking it because of the potassium in it. It contains zinc, it contains magnesium, it also contains potassium. But when you take too much of it, that is when it begins to affect the kidney. And already we are having a lot of kidney issues, so don't add to it. So that is our DHA walnut oil. Do I go on to the next, or we have questions on this?
No, yes, ma'am. After all the presentation,
Okay,
then
then
people can ask questions.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So thank you. So now we want to look at the next product, which is coenzyme Q10. Coenzyme Q10 is one product. I love it. I love coenzyme Q10. I love all the products, but coenzyme Q10 has a special place with me. One, it is an enzyme that is produced in the body. And by the time you are getting older, like everything in life, they begin to deplete. But the DHA walnut, the coenzyme Q10 begins to deplete really fast. By the time you are 20, the body is no longer producing it. So if the body is no longer producing it, what will you do? You need to look for something to supplement it. You need to look for a way to keep it going. If not, a lot of things will go wrong. Now, we don't give the coenzyme Q10, we don't give it to children, because when you give it to a child, or you give it to if you give it to a child, the child may not develop because it is an anti-aging product. So the child's age will be reversing. So maybe this is on the lighter mood, so that you can envisage or picture what I'm trying to explain. We have these people like this Aki and Popo. When Aki is talking behind the closed doors, behind the curtain, you would think it's a child that is talking. The voice and everything is like the voice of a child. Could it be that the mother took a lot of coenzyme Q10 while she was pregnant? We don't know. Maybe she took some things that had that. So the coenzyme Q10, we don't give it to pregnant women at all. We don't give it to children, because the fetus, we are saying fetus don't develop. So we don't give it to children. We don't give it to pregnant women. We don't give it to lactating mothers. Please take note, because some women will say, we ask me questions like, hey, but I fit take am now, not be small, the pikin go just suck. That small that it will suck will make that child to start reversing in age, and you don't want that for your child. So please don't take those things that say don't take during pregnancy. Now, the coenzyme Q10 is also a very good product for the protection of your cells. Your cell is the smallest unit of life, and there is this part of the cell, they call it the mitochondria. It is the powerhouse of the cell. That is where the power of the cell is. And once that is destroyed, the cells begin to get destroyed. And once any time Free radicals get into the body. The place they target first is the mitochondria, because once it is destroyed, the cell is rendered useless. So you need to protect your cells. And one of the key factors of the coenzyme Q10 is the cellular protection. It protects it, just like a woman will protect the child. It protects it because if you destroy the cells, your organs, your systems, everything will begin to get, your organs will begin to get destroyed. So the first place you protect in your body is the cells. Once the cells are protected, you are strong, you are okay. So the coenzyme Q10 is a strong cellular protector. It protects the cells. It is also an energizer. It energizes you. That is why you should not take your coenzyme Q10 at night. Don't take your coenzyme Q10 at night, because when you take it, it's like it's pushing you, go and work, go and do more. But if you want to go and do some PV things at night, so like when we travel, sometimes we're outside, 2 o'clock, we're outside. We are talking to people. People want to close deals and all that. We're outside. Yes, you can take that because you want to keep going, because it is a strong energizer. So when you take it, it just goes into your cells and it gives you this boost of energy that keeps you going. So for me, before I go out for my workout, I take that and I take my coffee and I am done, especially on the last Saturdays. I take my 2 immediately. I take the 2 capsules, take my coffee, and let's go. And when we are going, they'll be looking at me like, this mama not tired. They don't know that I have a backup. Something is fueling me and I'm going. So this is a strong energizer for anyone who does a lot of energy work. The coenzyme Q10 is a strong, strong energizer. Aside from that, one of the things that it is so known for is the protection for your heart. For people who have had heart attacks, people who have had stroke, there is the tendency that some tissues in the heart may have been destroyed because they have had a stroke or a heart attack. So the coenzyme Q10 is a very strong repair. It helps to repair the tissues of the heart. I'm not talking about high blood pressure. Now I'm talking about somebody who has had a stroke. The coenzyme Q10 is a must that you must give to them. Don't start asking, is it only DHA walnut oil or is it only Ganoderma? The coenzyme Q10 is a must-have for somebody who have had stroke or heart attack. Then for people who have things like Parkinson's disease, we call them neurodegenerative disease. Your neurons, the nerves, once the nerves are affected, sometimes you find it starts with tingling of your fingers, numbness. Under the feet, there is tingling. Sometimes you match the ground and it feels like you are matching needles. You know that the nerve is being affected already. And that is it is something that you have to treat immediately. Thank God we have these products, because a lot of people are having that, and that means that in the near future, you may likely suffer from Alzheimer, forgetfulness, you can have dementia, you can have Parkinson's disease. When you start having that, you know that there is a problem with the nerves and you have to take care of them. But thank God for Healthcode products that can take care of all of those things. And that is why you must take your time to take your products. Be a user of your products, so that tomorrow you will not fall prey for this. I was talking with somebody the other day, and she was saying, how do you take walnut oil? And I looked at the guy, I'm like, seriously? You've been in this business for 3 months and you have not tasted DHA walnut oil? And I just told him that I'm not going to answer that question. Go and read it up yourself, or go and look at most of the seminars we've done. So you need to take your products. So your nerves, if you don't take care of that now, you are likely to have Parkinson. Parkinson's disease is a neurodegenerative disease. The Alzheimer to dementia, forgetfulness. Some people have started that already. It is not when you have total forgetfulness that you say dementia has started setting in. It's setting in gradually. You hold pencil, you are looking for the pencil all over the place. Something is wrong. And you have to correct it. Take your DHA walnut oil and take coenzyme Q10. And it begins to correct it. So for neurodegenerative diseases, this is the coenzyme Q10 is awesome. So awesome. It is also an awesome product for the high blood pressure. Why is it good for high blood pressure? High blood pressure is the blood is thick, so it has to flow. And because it is so thick, it is pressing on the walls, and then the cholesterol that is also sedimented. So there is pressure on the arteries. And once there is that pressure, if it is too much, it will burst the arteries. And when that happens, there will be stroke or heart attack. So how do you prevent this from happening? What do you do? You need to take something so when you go to the hospital and you have high blood pressure, they give you blood thinners. And those blood thinners, it can also become dangerous because the more the blood pressure begins to rise, they also begin to increase the dosage and the strength of that high blood pressure drugs. And those ones will begin to wear off the arteries. And the time will come, the arteries become so light. So once there's any kind of pressure, they just burst and problem has started. But when you take our Q10 is a blood thinner on its own, but it is natural, so it doesn't have any form of side effects. So when you use the blood thinner, our coenzyme Q10, it just thins the blood. For most of you who have heard me, especially those in Lagos, I've shared my testimonies of high blood pressure. It was bad. Mine was bad, very bad. There was a day it got up to 185, 165 or so, and I thought I was going to die that day. And I got to the hospital. The same thing I would have done at home is what they would do to me. And they just gave me the products and their drugs and say, stay for another 5 hours. So I was sitting down in the hospital for 6 hours, 5 hours before the blood pressure came down. And then I had to go. The drugs affected me. But thank God for products that have corrected some of the damages I was having. Because I became unsteady, because of the side effects of those high blood pressures that they were giving to me in order to bring it down. So why must you wait to have that kind of experience? Learn from people who have had it. Take your natural products, exercise, sleep well. If you sleep well, you eat right, you exercise, the blood pressure too will not be that bad. So the coenzyme Q10 is a blood thinner. So it will thin the blood so that the blood can flow freely. Oxygen can pass through the blood freely. It is also very good for men and women's health, especially for infertility. The DHA walnut oil is good, but when it comes to things like ovulation, fertility, this is where it comes in. Our coenzyme Q10 is all over the world, is known for the fertility, the power of fertility that it has. One, it will help with ovulation. It will slow down women going into menopause. Once the woman gets into menopause, it means they cannot get pregnant again. But our coenzyme Q10, women who have stopped menstruating, it has helped them to start menstruating again. It will slow down the menopause, women getting into menopause early. And that is why for a woman, by the time you are getting to 35, you are not producing new eggs anymore. So you need to maintain those eggs that you have. And that is why most of these young girls now, they don't want to marry now, or the husband has not come. So they don't want to have children yet. They will go to the doctor. I don't know how they do the process, but they go and freeze the eggs. They freeze them. So when they are ready, they go back to the hospital and they unfreeze the eggs for them, and they're ready for conception. but you don't need to go through that. Our coenzyme Q10 will help to re-age the egg, keep the age of the eggs not like the age of a teenage girl. So pregnancy will be so easy. It will also help with ovulation. There are women who have their menstrual period, but they are not ovulating. There is no ovulation taking place. It's unless they go to the hospital and they do tests, they will not tell them, oh, you are not ovulating. They have to they call it ovulation profile. They do that. So when you start taking your coenzyme Q10, it will help with ovulation. So that ovulation is there. You can feel it yourself when you are ovulating. You know, the discharge, you can see it very slimy. So you can feel it that, oh, it is my ovulation period. It is time for, let's go and make the babies. So it is very good for fertility, very good. And so for the men's health too, like I keep saying in all our presentation, the semen, for the sperm to be able to conceive a woman, there are features that it must have. One, the shape must be oval. It must be oval in shape. If it is not oval in shape, it will be very difficult for the woman for the sperm to conceive a woman. And the volume also, the volume must be up to a particular percentage. What about the motility? What is the speed? Is it the one that is crawling? Before you go crawl, go meet the egg don't die. And then they'll say the woman is the problem. So for every home, they must do a test. And don't always encourage your clients to go and have tests done. So you know exactly what you are going into. You know, if you don't have a test, you just come. Sometimes it is infection. And if there is infection, there are things we give to them. So for men's health, for fertility, this is so good. And then you can combine it with your DHA walnut oil. You can also combine it with vitamin E. Vitamin E, these three, the DHA walnut oil, the vitamin E, and the coenzyme Q10. We can boldly tell you, they say if you take coenzyme Q10 for 60 to 90 days, conception is sure. Combine it with the DHA walnut oil and vitamin E, and I tell you, you cannot miss it unless your village people there after you. But our product don't kill village people already. So for fertility, this is good. What about the anti-aging effect? Remember I told you for cellular health, this is very good. And once your cells are being renewed daily, what happens? Your age is also being renewed. When your cells are just dying because you are eating Indomie, you are taking, what are those things? Energy drinks, all those monsters that will be monstering you, and you are taking all those things, what happens to you? Your cells are being destroyed gradually. You drink and drink to stupor, your cells are being destroyed, and you age. Go to the villages or go to the parks. You see those men that drink, how do they call it, shekpe, all those things. As they wake up, the driver, before they wake up, they've taken. Most of them some of them are just about 30, but look at them. Most of them look like 50 because the cells are being destroyed. So when you take a coenzyme Q10, it's a strong anti-aging product. Instead of your age, instead of you to be aging forward, we are all going to age, but you age gracefully. And one of the researches I made says that if you take supplements consistently, good supplements, if you take good supplements consistently for 7 years, instead of aging forward, you'll be aging backwards. So yes, there are features you will look at in my body and you know that, oh, this woman don't cross this age. But ordinarily, when you look at me, you will not know. So I've been taking supplements for so long, consistently. Any product I'm doing, I take them. I am a product of my product. So anytime I'm talking about my product to anybody, I use myself as the example. And you must buy. You will not get choice. You must buy my product because you want to look like me. You want your skin to be like mine. So you must take my product. So it is a very strong anti-aging product. It is also a very strong product for kidney. For kidney diseases, this is a strong product for kidney problem. No, there's also this research that was made. It said about a group of people had kidney and they were doing dialysis for them. Then after a while, some were separated and they decided to give a part of them, half of them, the coenzyme Q10 for 90 days. And the other people were just left with the normal everyday, give them, make them take for kidney. And after 90 days, they discovered that the creatinine level of those that were given the coenzyme Q10 dropped to 32%. Whereas the other people, the level was still at 90. So what happened? Remember, the kidney is an excretory organ. It's supposed to excrete the waste, especially through urine. So when the kidney is no longer functioning properly, it means the creatinine level has gone really high. And when that happens, the urea is high. And what happens is that the kidney will not be able to excrete urine, do its proper job, and then kidney problems begin to happen. So if you are giving a product to somebody who has kidney issues, you will find that within a period of time, they urinate better, they sleep better, they do better. So this is a good product for those that have kidney issues. There are so many people with kidney related issues right now. So take our coenzyme Q10 for kidney, for your anti-aging, for fertility, for anti-aging. This is so good. So this is our coenzyme Q10. Remember, it has magnesium. It's the DHA walnut oil has magnesium, has zinc. This one has every other thing that has to do with fertility. And remember also, why you have to combine it with the DHA is because there is also a lot of zinc in that DHA, which is also very good for fertility in men. Very good for fertility in men. So combine these two for anyone who is looking for the fruits of the womb, and we're going to get an awesome result. Then the last supplement we have is the coenzyme Q, is the Ganoderma lucidium spore powder. Awesome product. It dealt with me the first time I took it. So after then, I began to respect it. Yes, I began to respect Ganoderma. Now, Ganoderma, my story with Ganoderma, remember Ganoderma is just, is a plant, is a mushroom. And mushrooms, some mushrooms are edible, some mushrooms are not edible. Some mushrooms are very poisonous if you take them, and they grow mostly on trees. You know, I was reading a documentary about 2 days ago, and they were talking about in Malaysia that they started seeing Ganoderma grow on palm, the palm tree that produces oil. And you know, Malaysia is known for oil. And as the Ganoderma was growing on them, especially our own species that has the spore powder, the trees were getting rotten. So I'm still on that research to know why it was killing the tree, and then more Ganoderma. So they said now Ganoderma is taking over the palm trees, and they're harvesting the Ganoderma now. The Ganoderma spore powder, that mushroom. Can you hear me?
Right on my place.
Okay. So it is a mushroom. Now, this mushroom, our own Ganoderma, people will tell you that, oh, my company has Ganoderma. I have somebody who just told me, saw my status and said, I am coming to buy that product from you because I hear it is very potent. Ganoderma is made from mushroom, but what makes our own Ganoderma really, really potent is the spore powder. The spore powder on it. If you look at the documentary on how it is grown, the powder is just on top of the mushroom, on the head of the mushroom. And it is that spore powder that is, they scoop it, they begin to scoop it, and that is the thing that makes our own Ganoderma Very, very potent. Now, what are the things? Ganoderma, you don't give it to children. You don't, in exceptional cases, I always put that word exceptional cases. It has the cancer properties, just like all our products have anti-cancer properties. Now, what does this do? One, we don't give it to pregnant women. We don't give it to lactating mothers. We don't give it to children, except in very exceptional cases where the child has like cancer or the child has diabetes. Nowadays, we are seeing children of 8 years old that have diabetes. We are seeing children that are 9 years, 10 years, they have cancer. So when a child has cancer, are you going to leave them to die? When you have a solution, we have to use those solutions for them. So what you do is just reduce the dosage of those. You can give 1 3 times a day instead of 2 or 3 times a day. So what are the things that this Ganoderma lucidium spore powder will do? One, it is a very strong detox. It is a natural detox. You know, when your system is dirty, there is that tendency, sometimes you just find yourself, you're purging. The body is tired and it says, let me come out on my own. But if you want to help it, when you take Ganoderma, this was what happened to me, my own personal experience. I took it at about 9:30 that evening, and by 11 o'clock, I started purging. I was just going to the toilet all through the night. And then there's a story behind that. I won't go into that story. And then after discovering that not everybody in my house, we ate the same food, my visitors ate the same food, but none of them had that experience. So I just knew that, okay, this is one of the healing crises, removing the toxins from my system, the detoxifying effect. And note that if your body is full of toxins and you take any of our products, you just go and start taking DHA walnut oil, it will work, but it will not work. It will not be as effective as when you have done a detox. So detoxifying yourself is very important. And we have one. You have your Ganoderma lucidium spore powder. Take it. If there are no toxins, if you take it, you just experience passing out air. You know, you just be passing out air and all that. But it is a wonderful, wonderful product for detoxification. So I was purging, and that was like a detox. Then I also had fever. I had immediately fever came up. I had joint pains. I had all of that. And then I had to call Madam Kate because I knew she was already in Healthcode. And she said, it is part of the healing crisis. That in her own case, her family, a lot of them had issues. And even her husband broke out, boils broke out. One of my success lines that he came to see me in Lagos, and I gave him Ganoderma. By the next day, he was already having a lot of cough, so much cough that, you know, she was like, what is happening? I said, don't worry. By the second day, this effect will go. It is bringing out everything that is in there. So Ganoderma is a strong detox. It is also a strong antibiotic. So when there's an infection in the body, that is why when women come to me and to say, oh, we're looking for the fruit of the what can we take? A woman that is having fertility issues, there are lots of things that can be causing it. It could be hormones. The hormones are not balanced. It could be infection also. So first of all, rule out the infection. And when you ask them, some of them will not agree to go to hospital to check whether there is an infection. So give them the Ganoderma, let them take the Ganoderma. If there is an infection, it will flush it away. But take note that they will not just take, it's not like the ordinary antibiotics that you take for 5 days. Give them a can of the Ganoderma. Let them take it and finish it, because infections can be really, really stubborn. Let them take those things. I have not my clients. I have a team member that told me of one of our clients He said they've been having staphylococcus or whatever. I don't know how they staphylococcus, and that one is a very strong, very dangerous, wicked infection. You will think that it will go and hide, just build a cocoon around it. So they started taking this Ganoderma. And for the first time, after taking our Ganoderma, 2 cans of the Ganoderma, that means it was really bad. 2 cans of the Ganoderma, they went to the hospital, and for the first time, they were able to give him a clean bill that the infection was no longer there. So Ganoderma is a very strong detox, very strong detox for people that a detox, and also for infection. Ganoderma is good. Then for your gut health, your health starts from the gut. That is your inside, your intestines, your stomach. If your stomach, your intestines, they are unhealthy, there is problem. So you need to take care of it. And that is where the detoxification also comes in. It is also very good for your liver. It is also very good for your kidneys. It is also good for your lungs, your visceral organs. It is very good for them. For your heart, it is also good. I had one of us, she was sharing her testimony with me, that she just discovered that she was having issues. She went for normal test. Once in a while, just on your own, go and do a test. So she went, and they told her she had problems with her liver. And for that liver issue, it was bad. And it was deteriorating. They gave all kinds of antibiotics. It kept deteriorating. And then she now took our Ganoderma. Guess what happened? When she took that Ganoderma, she said, if she goes to the toilet where human beings are, from the toilet to wherever anybody is in that vicinity, even her own skin, it will look as if the smell is sticking to the body. So if she wants to use the toilet, she wants to go to a place where there are no people, so that the stench will not be seen by them. And so she continued using the Ganoderma because she saw that, oh, this thing is doing something. She continues using the Ganoderma, and after a while, she just discovered that she wasn't having that smelly
I think network. That was a wonderful session ongoing. Let's kindly wait for her to come back. This is loaded. This is a loaded class. And honestly, I'm not surprised. I knew she was going to do justice. Let's wait for her to come back. That could be a network glitch. And I hope we all are learning. We all are learning. So that when we find ourselves in a situation where we need to talk about products, we have something to say. Not everything you'll be calling upline. And where your prospect discovers that you don't know it, it's a serious red flag. You want me to join your business? You want me to buy your product? I ask you question number 1, you call upline. Question number 2, you call upline. I'm sorry, I'm not going to join you. It means you don't know the business yet. So some of these classes is to equip us for you to know. I have questions to ask her already when she comes in. What is the dosage like? And like I said in the beginning, when you know how a product works, you can combine products for a particular treatment. So nobody should now be asking, what's the product for infection? She has said it herself. Ganoderma lucidium. What's the product for infertility? She has said it already for men. Q10 and DHA. So please, let's always listen attentively and use our discretion, our intuitive strength to put things together. Let me kindly wait for her to come in. I think it's her network. But I'm really getting serious value And look at me drinking Q10 in the night. Ew. All is secret. Now I've learned that you can drink Q10 in the morning only. It's better off in the morning hours. Oh, she's back. Thank God. I need his network. I need his network. I need his network. So when she's done with this section, we can now deal with dosage, what it looks like. What it looks like before we now go into the personal care. I hope we are learning. I hope we're learning. Momsy, please check from your end. I've sent a request for you to unmute. She spoke about exercise, though. There is no alternative to exercise. I want everybody to be healthy. The product is not everything. No. Take out time and do some physical exercise. Welcome back, Ma. I think you're here.
Okay, so I was talking about, sorry about that, our network. So I was talking about Ganodema, and I talked about the visceral organs. I was talking about the liver issue that one of our colleagues had. And by the time she has taken enough, she was also going for the test, going for tests. And after a while, using this Ganodema, I don't know how many cans, I didn't get that. All that smell was gone. She felt better. She got to the lab to do a test, and her liver is perfect. So for your liver health, the Ganodema is awesome. So don't wait for the sickness to come, for the ailment to come. You have everything. You have free vouchers that you can claim and use. So why sell everything? Then tomorrow you now start running to the hospital. Use your products and be strong. Not every day you are telling people, are they sick? Oh, this part they pay me. And you call yourself a product person. That is not right. So that is one of the things that it does. Ganodema is also, our Ganodema lucidium spore powder is also an anti-malaria product. Remember, most of us Nigerians, me, I am AA, and I used to, malaria is it's like, okay, your daily thing. Every 2 weeks, I must go and treat malaria. But since I joined Healthcode, except when I overly stress myself, like we went on the state tour for almost 2 weeks, and we're always on the road. You are sleeping in some hotels, and some, maybe they won't flee, some small mosquito will chop you, and you are not eating exactly what your normal food is. So that oxidative stress comes in, and then I came back and I had a little bit of malaria, a little, not like what it used to be. So, but if you are taking your malaria, your Ganodema, you will not suffer. If you are AA, you will not suffer from the frequency of suffering from that will not be there. So Ganodema is another product that you should take if you are a Nigerian, because anytime you are sick, you go to hospital. Now typhoid and malaria, they will first hit you. So it is also, it's a strong immune booster, boosts your immunity, and even your eye health. It is also very good. One of us gave me the testimony of how combining Ganodema and DHA walnut oil, she has this redness of eyes. When you see her, you know that she has eye issues. But the combination of Ganodema and the DHA walnut oil, that took care of that eye problem. You are having itchy eyes. You are having redness. Take your Ganodema and your coenzyme, DHA walnut oil, and that will be a thing of the past. There are so many things. The kidney issues also, this is good. So Ganodema for another thing it does is a strong anti-tumor. I have a case that I have handled, fibroid, and that person, I like when I have clients that are very, very, to the details. Before she came and I said, it can take care of fibroid, I said, okay, I have my test results of before now. I said, okay. So she started with a can and DHA walnut oil and coenzyme Q10 because she had a lot of issues. And when she finished that the first can, What did she do? She went to the hospital to the lab on her own to do another test or scan to check whether it was working or not. And she came, she said, it is not as big as it used to be. It means it's working. So I'm buying another one. And she bought. Today, she has taken 5 cans. But some of us will say, I don't take one now. I never see result. How long has that fibroid been growing in your system? That tumor, the goiter that has been there, how long has it been there? And you say, oh, I don't take one can. The things are too expensive. Don't worry. When they call you for surgery, you know that it is not cheap. So today she has taken 5 cans. And by the last result, the last test she went for, she said the fibroid is insignificant right now. Very
Wow.
insignificant. And she has brought in people. She's now referring people. And I told her better register because initially she didn't want to register. So she has registered now. She's now becoming a mini consultant, herself on anything that has to do with fibroid. So these products are awesome. Then the one that is they know it for is that cancer. It is a strong anti-cancer product. No, it will kill the cancer cells. It will destroy the cancer cells. But we always tell people, even when the cancer is on the last stage, so anytime you feel anything that is abnormal, to you, you feel some kind of pains in your breast, some cancer can grow from anywhere. Please go to the doctor, find out what is wrong with you. Then you will now know what to take. Don't assume that, oh, they just say, take this, it will wake the dead. Find out. And so when you find out that there is a cancer coming up, you cannot say, okay, don't go for chemo. We will always tell you that because chemotherapy will destroy the cancer cell and destroy the good cells that you have. And at the end of the day, it's only God that can help you to come out of it. And sometimes, even when you come out of it, it can relapse on the long run. Because the cancer cells, every one of us have cancer cells. But it's when they begin to divide, there is some kind of thing. That is when it becomes a disease, kind of. So it takes care of cancer cells. So any form of cancer at all, whether it is prostate, whether it is breast cancer, when it is detected early, start taking it. And even when it has advanced, still give them the Ganoderma. When they have reached the hospice stage, that okay, they are not on palliative to just keep them alive, give them the Ganoderma. They will still pass, but they will not have so much pains. They can now go through the phase peacefully without so much pain, without so much suffering. So our Ganoderma is good for cancers, immune boosting, for your visceral organs. This is awesome. It's an awesome product. So those are the 3 supplements that we have. Then the next product is going to be, I'm going to be fast now because our time is far gone. The next product is the blower, the almighty blower, the magical blower, the everything, we call it everything, or dish and all. When this product first came in, we were like, will this work? Is it not the same thing that we've been hearing and all that? And then the price was 150. And we're like, how can we sell this product for 150? And then I did a bit of research, the little that I could do at that time. And then there was this young man that came into Lagos office. And during one of the question and answer session, there was something he said. And I knew that he knew this thing more than me. And that is one of the things I want to let us know. Don't always assume that you know it all. Sometimes we believe, especially when we are the uplines, we want to assume that we know it everything. No, your downline, your success line that came in today may know something that you don't know about a product. Allow the person to talk and learn from the person. So I called him up. I said, please come and tell us about what you know about this blower. I think that was the genesis. I can actually tell you that the catalyst to us blowing in the blower business is that guy, or Mr. Osas. I can't forget that. And he came and he told us so much about the blower, and I had to have a session with him. And after having that session, I went online. I went to reading and got books, and I started reading about the blower. So whatever I know today, I got a lot from that young man. He was a boost for me that pushed me. Maybe I wouldn't have known so much about that. And then this blower thing is, we call it a machine, yes. We call it a gadget. It is not a massager. It is not a massager. It is a blower that uses electromagnetic waves. It uses waves. It's not massaging you. So what it does, it can do a lot and a lot. It can penetrate all the layers of your skin and get as far as the bone marrow. And while it is doing that, it opens up all the meridians, every blockage in your arteries, in your veins, your nerves. It begins to open up all of them. Remember, I told you that sometimes the cholesterol, they just lump up like that in different parts of the arteries. So as you are blowing, it's just blowing them off and melting them off. And so blood can flow freely. So as it does that, you find that there are some cells in those areas that have become dormant. They are not dead, but they are not active. They are not doing anything. You know, there are some furnitures we have in our homes. There are some clothes that we have in our wardrobes that are dormant. That nobody is using them. They are just there. Until you use them, nothing happens. So you have to activate them. So when you use these blowers, you begin to blow, it will reactivate the dormant cells. Those cells that are not dead, there are some that are dead. There are some that are not dead. It will reactivate them so that they begin to function properly again. Then there are some that are dead. It will now separate these dead cells, remove the bad cells, and remove them away. And you now excrete them or get them out of the system through your lymphatic nodes. You sweat them out, you urinate them, they go out through the lymphatic nodes. So the bad cells and all that, they go off like that. So it can also activate new cells in the body. So cells are dead in that area, it will activate it. So I always like to use the pancreas. The pancreas has what we call the beta cells, BETA. That is what is responsible for the secretion of insulin. And when the beta cells die, the pancreas will not be able to secrete insulin again. And when insulin is not secreted, the blood sugar is no longer being regulated. And so you start having blood sugar rise and diabetes. So diabetes can actually be taken care of if you can reactivate the beta cells. So when you use our blower, the blower will go through all the cells, go to your bone marrow. For me, I always tell people what I understand from this our blower, it has to blow and get to the bone marrows. That is where the magic happens. The magic happens in the bone marrows. Remember when Albert Einstein said, he said, a time is going to come when you don't need to take tablets, you don't need to take any of these things, but you will use waves, frequency, and you'll get healed. And that is what we call the frequency medicine. We are in the era of frequency medicine. So you use the electromagnetic waves, which is the same waves that the sun emits, your sun. And you know that the sun is also curative. You know, like when I had my daughter years ago, decades ago, she had jaundice, and it was mild jaundice. They say, take the child out in the early morning sun and put the child out there and let the sun heat up the child. That is heat. It's heating up the child. We didn't know the science behind that. But the electromagnetic waves in the sun was penetrating the skin of that child and taking care of the jaundice that was in the blood. So the same thing happens when we blow, it penetrates all the skin and gets to the bone marrow. And when it gets to the bone marrow, that is where you have the stem cells. The stem cells are concentrated in the bone marrow. So when you blow into the stem cells, the bone marrow, it activates them. It just tells them, wake up, whatever you are doing. If you are sleeping, wake up. It's time to go and do your work. And so the stem cells get up and they begin to look for wherever there is a damage in any cell. All parts of our bodies, all our bodies have special cells. Your hair has their own cell. Your eyes have their own cell. But the stem cell is not specialized. I call them unspecialized cells or blank cells. So what happens once you activate them, it's like soldiers where they just say, no, yeah, you know, all those, I don't know, I don't want to use that word. You know, they just go out and they're scouting for where the culprits are. They just catch them anyhow. So the stem cells will always metamorphose into any cell that is bad in that area and become that cell. So it's just like the chameleon, which can metamorphose into any color and become that color. So in the case of this, somebody with pancreas issue, what will happen, the pancreatic issue, it will not become the beta cell and repair it and begin to work like the beta cell. And when that happens, it repairs the pancreas, and the pancreas now begins to secrete insulin again. And when the insulin is being secreted, you don't need to take any injections anymore. You don't need to start taking all those things and say, my sugar level low. It will gradually bring down that sugar level. We have a case, so one of my success lines in Onitsha, I don't know whether it's the husband, but he said the sugar level was, the blood level was, I think 300. And within a 2 weeks, using the blower alone, and probably the DHA walnut oil, any of those supplements, they were using that blower morning and evening. And within a space of 2 weeks, the sugar level became 81, which is like normal. So if it is the kidney, the same thing will happen. If it is your eyes, cataracts are being taken care of right now. Cataracts, people with cataracts, people are dropping their glasses. Kidney issues are being taken care of. Stroke, it opens up all the meridians. The dormant cells are just being reawakened, and the people are stretching out their legs. Strokes of 5 years, they're waking up. What about cancer? It will kill the cancer cells and regenerate and create new cells. It will kill those cancer cells and create new cells. We've had a lot. There's this pastor in our center. He has become a doctor of blower. Every day he has testimonies from the blower. So we have the one that marveled me most about 3 weeks ago was the case of leukemia, blood cancer. This man had paid 2 point something million for that. And then they started, of course, chemo would destroy. And then all the hair had fallen off, rashes all over the place. He has emaciated. And then somebody told them about our blower. And they met this pastor. And they said, we'll pay your transport wherever you are to come. And he was going there to take care of this man morning, evening, every day. And within about 3 weeks, the hair started growing back. The hair started coming up. And once they saw that hair, it was like, there is hope. Before you knew it, the rashes were gone. And this man that was so weak, could not do anything, regained strength again. Today, ladies and gentlemen, that man is cancer-free, leukemia-free. Leukemia is one of the worst cancers anybody can experience. And that alone has opened doors, because he came with the man's brothers to the office that day. And the man said, when I was talking, I said, please allow him to give us the testimony himself. So this thing can take care of any form of ailment at all. So then sometimes we're like, can it take care of fibroid? Yes. But we have taught so much about how to use this product. So I'm not going to dwell so much in that. But know that you must always energize your water. Blow into your water. If you can be blowing into your water all the time you drink water, do it. Because I've read some cases of people just drinking only that Sahara's water and they are getting healing. So if you can do that, it's tiring, but if you can do it, why not do it? Now blow into your water, take it, because what it does, it also helps to alkaline the body and then helps to flush out the toxins. When you finish blowing, it will help to flush it out. And after, you also blow. Then it is also your palms, do for 5 minutes. Some people say 10 minutes, but I say 5 minutes and, blow clockwise. You see all these lines you see, they are all connected to parts of our bodies. Then you also blow to the soles of your feet. All the nerves there are connected to all parts of our bodies. When you look at some pictures, they will tell you this place is the heart, this is connected to your waist, this is connected. So all our bodies are connected to this part. Then your bones, the back, your spine, you have to blow that spine. That is where the magic actually happens. Blow it. If you can do it for 30 minutes, do it for 30 minutes. I said when I came back, I had this malaria. And when I had malaria, my joints are all gone. And I came back that night. I came from the office and I told them to blow me. And they were blowing. I said, just continue. And I was timing it. When it was 30 minutes, I said, okay, it's enough. Then I blew into that my back, 30 minutes. The longer you blow into that back, because it's going directly to the bone. The spine is just the bone. So it's hitting off the bone directly. Then you can just blow. When we started, they said, don't blow up, down. But I've seen a lot that say you can blow in that direction. Then you can go from your back, zigzag that way. You can go down circular. I like the circular movement. I like to do that. So you can do that for 30 minutes. Then for headache, for migraines, this forehead here, I was looking at a conference, one of the doctors' conferences on this the Harris blower, and one of the neuropathic doctors was talking to the doctors, see doctors surrounding her, and I was learning also. So for different parts of the body, there are different areas you can blow. But when I blow myself, I blow everything, and they blow every part. Your stomach, when we were in is it Abba? Dr. Paul Abba, right? This man, the hotel we used, one of us went to him and he said, he don't they hear this thing, they said they go blank. I said, but has anybody told you what to do? Don't ever miss an opportunity at all. So one of my success line just went, he's always carrying his blower about. And he said, don't worry, I want to do something for you today. I just did the water and blew into the man's stomach. The man said he has stomach ache. So after blowing all that, he was just blowing round the stomach. For ulcers, it's your stomach. Just blow round, take it round for ulcers. And after blowing that man, within 5 minutes, the man says, I want to go to the toilet. And he went to the toilet. And when he came back, he gave his testimony. He said, I have never seen a thing like this. He said, this thing that happened to me now, I've been having this pain for over 3 years. If I have to go to toilet, it is so much pain. And I'll be having this. But now you've done it. He was telling us after the program was over. He said, I've not had any pain and I feel so light and everything. So this blower is just magical. For strokes, for your eyes, the science behind it for me is the stem cell. Blow the bones. He said when you heat up the bones, the stem cells will be activated. And once they're activated, they will go and look for wherever the problem is and take care of the problem. So stop asking me, so where do I have to do before I can get this problem solved? Heat up the bone, your bone marrows, and all the acupuncture. We have a booklet in the office. It's just 1,000 naira. Buy it and read through it. You will see everything that you need to do when you have to use the blower. So the blower for people with prostate, the lower abdomen, blow into that area, blow into their groins. Make sure they're wearing their undies and blow. Don't use it over high heat on their groins, please. You can take it far away, but let them get the heat done. For women too, the same thing. You have infection. If you are the type that is prone to toilet disease, You know, anytime you use the public toilet, before you get home, you started itching. Use your blower when you get home. Have your bath and then use your blower. Always know, also note that you need to have your bath before you use the blower. So that because after you using the blower, you are not supposed to have your bath till after 4 hours. So use your blower, you know, after your bath. Use it anywhere you have. Then we also say don't use it on children, but I sometimes there are exceptions to the rule. One of my success lines too called me and said, the baby is 5 years, they are twins. So they are the ones that want to always do it for her. You know, children love it. They're always doing it for her. So the girls had asthmatic attack. She's asthmatic. And they didn't know what to do because it was midnight. And the child said, Mommy, blow me. Mommy, use that thing. Use it to blow me. If you blow me, it will go. He said she was afraid and she couldn't call me. But she just braced up and used it on the child. Just use it on the throat, you know, blew it into the, no, didn't blow it, just the throat and then the chest area. He said within a few minutes, the child slept off. And she said since that time, it's almost 2 months, the child has not had that attack again. And that attack was always very frequent. Every 2 weeks, few days, the attack is there. So for me, I have used it when I have cough, cold. I was talking with Pastor Four. We all know Pastor Four about 2 nights ago, about 2 o'clock. We're on something like this. We're just discussing health code. And he started sneezing. He was sneezing badly. And I said, Pastor Four, don't you have blower? And himself and the other guy that were talking, said, they all shouted, blower care. And I said, yes, blow. I said, it's on the table. And I said, blow it into your nursery. And he did.
Wow.
Blew it into the nursery and into the mouth. And it was like magic. Within a few minutes, there was no more sneezing. And when we were all, I left him, when we were almost done, about an hour later, I said, Pastor, for what happened to the sneezing and the coughing? He said, in fact, I don't know. It is magical. It is just the science of heating up the bone marrow, activate the stem cells, let them go and do their work. It's not your business. So sometimes we also want to do the things that we don't know. There are some things that are natural. A child that is born deformed and you now come, doesn't talk, is already an, how do they call it? Imbe, and you want to use it to harass and not the inside. Because there are some things that the medical world will tell you to do and not to do. So I think I will stop on the blower. Yeah. Then our
Wow.
coffee is the next. Coffee is awesome, wonderful. The ginseng and the ganodema in it, everything ganodema will do, our coffee will do on a lower scale because it's not as concentrated. Then the ginseng is a strong anti-aging product. The ginseng is a strong painkiller. The ginseng is a strengthener. So that is why when I have to go out for my exercise, I'll take my coffee, you know, so it energizes me and it keeps you alert. You are reading, you want to be alert, take it. Our coffee does not cause you palpitation. You know, most coffees will give you palpitation. Our coffee will not give you tremor because you have a little caffeine. The caffeine you have is healthy caffeine. It is not decaffeinated. Don't tell people we have decaffeinated coffee. It is not decaffeinated. It is Arabica cocoa bean that is very the caffeine strength is very low, very, very low. But you need it because your body also needs caffeine. Your heart needs caffeine to pump. Your body needs a bit of sugar also at all times. So the sweetener, we have a sweetener because people will say, but there is sugar in your coffee. There is little sugar that your body requires. Don't tell people that the coffee does not have sugar. It has sugar. But what sweetens it is the sucralose that is there. That sucralose is it actually reduces blood sugar. It takes care of blood sugar. That is why people with diabetes, they take our coffee and their blood sugar reduces. I have a client, I have one of my customers, my company. If coffee not there, I go look for that coffee at all cost, give to her. But the first time she was skeptical, I can't take it. But she said, I will take it and I will test myself. She said she has a gadget. Once she eats anything, for the first time, she will wear that thing after 2 hours. And it will tell her whether the food triggered the sugar or not. The first time I gave her 2 sachets of coffee, she used it and there was no trigger. And that is how she became my customer today. So if I didn't know my product and she said, oh, there's sugar in it, I was saying, I throw sugar there inside, nothing, I would have lost that customer, So those are the things that make our products what our products are. Products, we're having so much testimonies. So these are the major, I think these are the major products. Then our toothpaste. Our toothpaste is an awesome product. Our toothpaste, I used it. I've used the first day I got my own toothpaste, I quickly used it. One of the things I discovered is gives you that freshness. Salivation is reduced. There is freshness all through the day. And toothache. I've had a testimony from somebody on toothache. Took used our toothpaste, and for the first few days, that toothache is gone. Then I have a client, I still want to get that testimony right. He said, whenever he wakes up in the morning, when he wakes up, he has a lot of phlegm in his mouth. And the mouth, even if he doesn't have that phlegm, if he opens his mouth to talk, everybody around him will run away. Bad mouth odor. Very bad. And when our toothpaste came, I didn't know he had any issues. They came to my house and I said, I don't have anything to give to you. As we do our business now. So I gave him toothpaste with the wife. So they went home and they took the toothpaste. And after about a week, he called and said, I want to ask some questions about this, your toothpaste. And he asked, he said, what does it do? I said, fresh breath, this, that, toothache. And he said, I have a testimony that is bigger than fresh bread. That the wife said, ever since I married my husband, if not for love, I for don't run leave this one. He said, if he turns early in the morning and opens his mouth, it is bad. The whole place will be stinking. So immediately he wakes up, the first thing he does is to go and brush his teeth. He says since he started using a toothpaste, that has stopped completely. So I don't know what they use in these products, Sherbets. All we know is that our products are good. Then our next product is the roll-on. The roll-on is such an awesome product also. I normally do not use roll-on. I normally do not use roll-on, but now I am using roll-on because one of the ingredients in it is that castor oil. That was the first thing I read when I saw it. When we use most of those roll-ons we buy outside, they trap the sweat inside. And that sweat, they are toxic. They're supposed to come out of your body. That is why God created those lymph nodes. So let them come out, the lymphatic nodes, so that waste can come out through them. But if you don't allow those waste to come out, what happens? They get trapped inside you, and then the nearest place is the breast. So you find that breast cancer also is rampant with people that use those kind of deodorants. So yes, so you must perspire, but when you use this roll-on, you will perspire, but it's not smelling. And again, you have the castor oil in it that is anti-inflammatory. So as you use the castor oil, if there is anything at all in those areas trying to come up, small cancer, you go choke am. So if you've not been using roll-on, use our roll-on. It is so good. It is very good. Then the perfumes, of course, we know that the perfumes are just there for give us confidence, smell like luxury, smell like when you pass. Let them know that you are in Healthcode. Everything about you should depict Healthcode. The code is the health, and the health is the code. And we have both. We have both. in this company. So I think at this level, I want to say, I want to stop so that we can take questions. Thank you so much.
Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. This is good. This is good. This is good. I learned a lot. I learned a lot. I learned a lot. Before we take questions, let's appreciate her. Let's appreciate her before we take questions. Let's appreciate her for this wonderful time. I learned a lot starting from my Q10. You know, sometimes some mornings we are busy, some evenings we are free. So anytime I just remember my course, I just take one Q10, one Ganodema, one DHA from. Even like 2 hours ago before this meeting started. And from what we heard about this blower, it's very obvious that every distributor needs a personal blower. From what we just heard right now, every Healthcode member needs personal blower for yourself, for your customers. You can make plenty of money from it. One blower section is 10,000 naira. There's a reason why I called for this meeting. Healthcode is not my first network marketing company. I know, even before joining Healthcode, if you understand your company product very well, you can't be broke. I know that one before now. So being broke is a sign that you don't understand your company product. Zoom meeting, you are looking for data, no airtime to call success lines and prospects, no transport fare to go to seminars and trainings. That is because you don't know about your product. That is the truth. Blower, blow the water, blow your meridians, 5 minutes, blow your spine, your backbone, blow your spine. This is a very good class. This is a very wonderful class. I want to appreciate you, ma, for this session. My goal is let everybody make money from the product. Make money from the product. Because there are people that will never join your business no matter what you do. If you like qualify for helicopter in network marketing, there are people that will not join your business. That doesn't mean they are bad people. No, Mama, I noticed that some people in my team, they lost product knowledge interest and they are chasing prospects up and down. And even when they get the prospects, they can't even teach product. Someone will join as a silver member. Good. If you know about product, becoming a platinum and a diamond member will be easy for you within 70 days. If you know about products from your day you join Healthcode, becoming a platinum member, becoming a diamond member, so you can earn more from the compensation plan, having multiple accounts, it will be very, 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 very easy for you because you could remove products. I know people in Healthcode that are making millions of naira every month from product movement. I know them. One of them was testifying to Dr. Romeo that he made 21 million in the business month of July. 21 million naira 1 month. 21 million from product sales and product commission. This same product. So I just took it on myself, say, no, no, no. It's like you need to start doing something on products, what you know about the product and what it can do for you. So we are learning, and I want to urge us to become product users from now henceforth. I will not visit anybody in the hospital that the person had a chronic health challenge that our product can treat. I will not come. Don't tell me that, oh, I'm having this sickness and you are in the hospital when you had a means of prevention. This product can prevent. This product can treat. So why wait till you break down and then you are hospitalized and then you hang your leg and then they put you drip and then you come in, I'm in the hospital and can you contribute money for me? I don't have that kind of energy. What I'm doing right now is what I know because I'm happy that all these health products, the DHA, the Q10, the Ganodema, they are in vouchers. They are in free products in Healthcode. That when you sponsor somebody, you get 20% free product, 20% cash. The products are in vouchers. So please, I beg you. And for the sake of a lot of reasons, this meeting is recorded and it will be uploaded because I would like you all to watch it over and over and over and over and over again. Most times it will not sink in one call like this. Watch it over and over again. And like I said, 14 days from today, it will be an extensive, deep compensation plan training. Our mommy here have spoken for like 1 hour, 35 minutes. This is product training. Please don't go to seminar and start speaking this long grammar. When you go to seminar that you have only 30 minutes to present product, just cut them, cut them, cut them, cut them. The excess of this depth is product training, in-depth product training. So, ma'am, please just help us give an overview. You've done so much on the blower. You've done so much on the blower. Ulcer, constipation, prostate problem, blow your lower abdomen. When you blow your bone, it's proven that when you heat up the bones, the stem cells in the bone have natural healing properties. That's how God actually intended life to be. So please just give us an overview of dosage and when, just an overview of dosage, because while she was teaching, I was dropping some punchlines. I was dropping some points in the comment space. She has spoken about fibroid, Ganoderma lucidium. She has spoken about BP, Q10, and DHA. And blower. This blower is important. No wonder blower just turned to hot cake and cocaine for Healthcode. Some persons have discovered the strength of this blower. Every family, you need a personal blower. Just imagine you are blowing 2 people every day, 3 people every day. That's 30K. That's 30,000. That's $1 million a month, only from blower, not from the coffees, not from the DHs and all that. So I think I need to open a blower center personally and put someone there. Yes, so no time. Because there are people, like you rightly said, there are people that when they get an outstanding product testimony from issues that were medically impossible, some of them will join your business. Some of them will not join your business. They will bring more customers. And please, let me say this. It's part of what I wanted to say. Give yourself a target of having 20 customers. In the network marketing space, that's the standard. You're supposed to have 20 customers, 20 people that are buying your product. So you need a broadcast list for them, not a WhatsApp group. You need a broadcast list for them. So imagine you have 20 customers in your broadcast list, and maybe some of them have used a particular product and they have a testimony. Then you now bring a video testimony on blower and drop it in that broadcast list. Half of them will come to your DM and tell you, man, what's up with this particular blower? How it be? The registration I got today is from blower. It's from blower. Today, just today, while I was coming into Lagos. So what am I saying? Know about this product. It's going to help you so much. So, ma'am, just give us an overview, please, on how these products, more like dosage, please. Dosage, when to use, when not to use. At least now we've learned that Q10 is better used in the morning hours. Okay, please, just an overview so we can allow you to relax. You had a very busy day, I'm aware.
Okay, thank you. So let's start with the DHA walnut oil. Like DHA walnut oil is better used at night. Is better used at night. 3 of those soft gels at once. And then it sends you off to sleep. It calms you. It just calms you. Even if you don't sleep, you just find that you feel more relaxed. You know, why you will not want to take it during the day, especially if you are a working person, is because it will calm you now. It will just calm all your body and you just feel like sleeping. You just feel like going to bed. So it is better. Dr. Paul is taking his own. So it is better to take it at night when it can relax all your body and begin to actually work better in a relaxed mood. You know, all our bodies, different parts of our bodies, repair take place when we are sleeping. And that is why it is very important that you sleep. If you are the type that is pursuing PV, you sleep only 2 times, 2 hours a day. E not good though, because when the thing go happen, you will not know. And don't say because I'm taking my supplements, I can go without sleep, I can go without rest. The body will also break down. It's like your car. If you overflog it, you are not maintaining it, it will break you down in the most unusual place. I'm frozen, right?
Yeah, but we
Can
can
you?
hear you, but it's
Okay.
please. But we can hear.
Okay. So it will break down in the most unusual place. So for DHA walnut oil, 3 cups, 3 of the soft gels, you can chew it. I chew mine. You can swallow depending on your preference. So, and you take it after food, before you go to sleep. Better after food, Just take it while they are watching your television, you are done. And then the sleep come, go sleep. Your body clock will wake you up when you are supposed to wake up, and then you can start your work. Like if I sleep earlier than 9, by 4 a.m., I will be up. 3:30, 4 a.m., I will be up because my body clock has gotten used to the number of hours I sleep. So it gets up. Then for the Q10, like I said, for the DHA walnut oil for children, you can actually give them like one. But for autistic children with autism, they are very hyperactive. They are everywhere, and it affects them, especially in school, because they cannot settle down to learn. So for autistic children, you can give them one of that DHA walnut before they set out for school. They've had their food, just give them. It will calm them down. They won't sleep, but it will calm them. So they can have a good day. Teacher not running after them. I have this one I started getting from experience. I have a friend, the grandchild lives with her. And each time they go to school, teachers are always complaining. So she came to me, what should I give to this child? I said, give DHA walnut oil. And they bought one. So he takes one every day in the morning, then one at night. And he's calmer now, and he's telling you that I am doing better in school now. I no longer forget things, and so he's better. So for autism, there are lots of children with autism right now everywhere, and that is also because of lifestyle. So for our Q10, like I said, take in the morning. Then for people that have very bad blood pressure, it is advised that when it is really high, take two. One morning, two in the morning, two in the afternoon. For the first 1 week, it will normalize the blood pressure. Then after then, you can go back to the normal dosage of one during the day. I do one. I do one once. Some people do one 3 times a day.
Before food or after food, please, for that Q10 for BP.
Before food.
Before food. Please
Before
note,
food.
guys, before food. Q10 is taken before food for BP.
Better. Then our Ganoderma, of course, Ganoderma should be taken before food. First thing in the morning before food. Because it is a detox. So if you are taking it after you have eaten, you are giving it more work to do. If you are taking it after you've taken some other tablets, and I always advise those I give, when you take, wait for another 30 minutes, 30 minutes to 1 hour before you take any other thing that you want to take. So at that time, it has started its work. So that's for me for Ganoderma, and it's 2-3 times a day. But if you are taking it for therapy, Ganoderma, if you are taking it for therapy, somebody has an ailment, somebody has like cancer, you can do 3-3-3 a day for Ganoderma.
Cancer, 3-3-3 before food.
Yes, for
please list
therapy.
9 a day.
Yes, for therapy, you are using it to treat something. 3-3-3, but ordinarily 2-3 times daily is enough. Then our blower, of course, we have said how we can use our blower, but pregnant women, we shouldn't use blower.
I'm reversing it again. There's a reason I'm reversing it again, please, so that it can sink in. That means, on general notes, Q10 and Ganoderma is taken before food.
Yes.
On general, no matter the purpose you're taking it for. Then on general notes, DHA is taken after food, preferably at night. At night. Then for cancers, whether it's breast cancer or any kind of cancers people are treating, Ganoderma is 3-3-3 before food. That's 9 in a day.
Yes.
That's 9 in a day. Okay. Then the Q10 for chronic blood pressure, 2 morning, 2 afternoon, for like a week.
Yes, a week.
Then you step down to 1-1. Okay, friends, please, let's take like 5 questions in the comment space. We've had quality time. 14 days from now will be a compensation plan training. Then another 14 days from now again will be an onboarding training. Every 2 weeks, we want to do something. There was something my mom said. I didn't even know she took note of those things that day. I didn't even know. 10 years ago, I can't even remember. But she took note of those things. We are not perfect, but if you are in my team and you are failing, then you are the one that is doing yourself, not me. That's the truth. If you're in my team and you fail, let me say, now you cause am. Don't be me cause am. So look at a wonderful master class we are having right now. Okay, what can we give to a child that is of age but still behaves like a small child? What can we give to the child that is of age but still behave like a small child? Am I getting this question? What can we give to a child that is of age but still behave like a small child? What you can give to a child, I think alone is DHA. Children cannot take Q10 and Ganoderma. DHA is a general product both for pregnant women, lactating mothers, and children. I don't know if I'm correct, ma.
Yes, please.
I'm
Okay, then he
correct.
said he's of age. He's of age. What do you mean by of age? How old is the of age? We need to know,
But still
because
behaves like
if
a
it's of
child.
age, you can also try the blower on the child, but how old is that child?
Okay, while we get the answer, there's a question here. Can you take Q10 and Ganoderma at the same time? I mean together.
No.
Hey, and I've been taking it together.
You know why you can't take it together?
Chai.
Because one,
Q10 is a
the,
detox.
it's a detox. So you must give some space, some window, some time or before you take the Q10.
Like how long, my place?
30 minutes, 1 hour
30
is okay.
minutes.
Yes,
So
30
guys, let's
minutes.
take this awareness because I've been failing in this. So you can take the Ganoderma, then after like 30 minutes, you can take the
Yes,
Q10 before meal.
yes. Like when I wake up in the morning, like normally for those that know me, by 4:30, I'm up. So when I wake up, I just pop my Ganodima. I just pop the thing, make the thing melt go. Then by the time I am ready for some other activities, not yet time for, I'll just take my Q10 because I want to go for my workout by 6:30. I just pop my Q10 and my coffee and I'm off.
So Q10 and coffee is a good blend
Yes,
for
wonderful blend.
energy. What to take for high blood pressure? It is DHA. She said it from the onset, DHA. What to
DHA and
take? Okay,
Q10.
DHA and Q10, okay? Okay, thank you. Remember, Q10 is before food, DHA is after food. At what stage of pregnancy should DHA be taken? Nice question. At what stage of pregnancy?
Normally, in medical world, they will tell you don't take anything the first trimester.
First trimester.
The first trimester, don't take any of these things. So we cannot go. There are some rules that you don't go against. So you allow them be. Just wait for that first trimester, and then you start taking your DHA. Then towards the end of the pregnancy again, you stop.
Stop.
You stop.
So it's towards the second trimester. That's the middle that DHA is recommended. What dosage, ma?
I didn't get that.
What dosage, please? Second trimester. What dosage of DHA? 1, 2, or 3 a day?
No, the same volume, the same
3 a
three.
day
Yes, 3 a day.
at night.
Because
Okay,
they actually need a lot of it.
true. Both for the baby and both for herself. A man used the blower and his legs are swollen. What should I do?
A man use blower and the legs are swollen.
Is it the blower that swelled the leg, that swelled the leg? That's what she said in the beginning. Always encourage your people to go for medical tests. Let's know what they are having in the challenge. Because swollen feet most times is connected to kidney problems, fluid problems. So please ask this question again. Let it be clear. We're dealing with health here. We should know blower cannot swell your leg. I've not heard
It
that before.
actually reduces any
You
swelling.
should reduce it. So what is a man treating? Please, when you meet people sometimes and they're having chronic issues, please encourage them to go for medical tests so you
Before you
can know what
start
you're treating.
treatment.
Please, encourage them. Blow and if you swear feet, it's not possible. Treatment for diabetes and dosage. Treatment for diabetes and dosage.
Product for
Diabetes and dosage.
DHA is there. I said that it reduces the blood sugar.
Because of magnesium.
Q10 also has sugar reducing, but not as much as the DHA. Then your ganoderma, then your blower. Your blower is with your DHA and your blower. Those two are a good combination.
You can get results. I remember you said it, that the blower helps the activation of the beta cells in the kidney for insulin secretion for diabetes. So you heard it. The basic
And your
product for
coffee too.
diabetes, coffee, DHA,
The
blower,
blower and coffee.
coffee, others Najara, but these are the three basics. For how many times will you take, a lot of people are not listening in this class because these questions are some of the things you said. For how many times will you take the Ganoderma in a day for infection? She said Ganoderma, yeah, Ganoderma in a day for infection. And she said Ganoderma is before food, before food. So Mama, please, you can just repeat, just cap it up. Because you spoke about Ganoderma with Staphylococcus aureus. It's Ganoderma.
If the infection is so strong, maybe you have gone to the hospital and they say the staphylococcus, like the man I talked about, that one is always recurring. So that person had to do three times a day. But
9 a day.
normally 2-3 times a day is enough. 2-3 times a day, and always take before food.
Thank you. Why can't you blow the blower into open wound? You don't blow it into open wound. That's a normal thing. Say, why can't you? Because it's not good. How can you be blowing into open wound? Can Ganoderma be removed from the capsule and taken as powder alone? I think the answer should be yes.
Yes, you can. Any of them. Like I really don't swallow my own products. Like another thing that was in Aba, we got that testimony. A lady who had so much pain, one of us, the pain just started suddenly in the chest and heart region, right, and she couldn't, it was so painful, like I can't do anything. And then what happened? She opened the Q10 and poured it under her tongue.
Sublingual.
Yes, she just opened the Q10 and poured it under her tongue. And within a period
Mm,
of 5 minutes, the pain was gone.
mm.
That
Under the
pain,
tongue is connected to the
yes,
blood vessels
as some
immediately. So,
sublingual. So it's
wow,
connected to all the cells, all the sublingual cells.
wow, wow. Thank you. Wow, wow.
So you can
That is
actually open them because it's easier for easy absorption.
mm, wonderful. Please, can a sickle cell patient of 10 years use the blower?
Yes. Right
Thank you,
now,
ma.
we're getting a lot of testimonies of sickle cell. Not that the cells, what is causing is the shape of the cell. That is the sickle. It's not like the normal cells. So when you blow, and one of the things that happens with them when they have this crisis is pain. The pain is so bad. So if you can take care of the pain, you find that it's the reoccurrence will be very bad. And like one of the people, that pastor, he used it. He said he has some patients. About 3 people testified of people with sickle cell, and they start using it on them. If you get that booklet, the usage is also there. So
The
when you
booklet is
use
in the
it,
back office.
yes, it's at the back of it, and you can even get it there. So when you use the blower, it said as they are wriggling, like I've watched a lot of, when they use that heat and it's heating up, they're wriggling, that pain is also part of it. It's like an exercise. It's correcting some things, and that heats up the bones. It is correcting the pain. The pain goes. One of the major things it does is to take away pain. He said any pain, no matter where the uncomfortable place it is, it will take the pain away. So that pain, as you are using that thing, it takes away the pain. And once the pain is not there, they are okay until they get another crisis. And most people, I'm going to get a video, one of the videos, and send it to Dr. Paul so that he can put it in the group. You know, a sickle cell patient, people that have used it and maybe they used to have crisis every month. Now it reduces to like 3 times in a year. You know, we will say
Okay,
that
ma.
the blower is working on them.
Please
So,
let me run.
yes,
Let's continue, please. You've tried. To what extent do we take the walnut oil? Is it for prevention or for treatment? To what extent do we take the walnut? This question is not clear. Can the blower be used twice a day on a stroke patient?
yes, please.
Yes, please. Fine. Please, what can one take for sickle cell? That question has been answered right now on sickle cell. What can one take for treatment of stroke? Blower, DHA, Q10. Blower, DHA, Q10. I think I'm correct because I'm also learning now. Hello, ma.
Hmm?
Am
You
I
say what
correct?
can
What product can be used for treatment of stroke?
for stroke,
Yes.
for somebody that has stroke,
Yes, ma.
for somebody that has stroke, what I actually believe that you can use all the 3 products. One, the DHA is going to calm the nerves, is going to calm the nerves. Then the Q10 will strengthen the muscles and give strength to the muscles also because the muscles are weak. And then you now use the blower to blow. So those three products will take care of that.
Okay, ma. Thank you, ma. What's the dosage for kidney failure? Kidney failure.
Take the normal dose that is recommended on the kidney failure for any. Remember, you are using your DHA walnut oil. Then you are also using your coenzyme Q10 for strengthening it. So just take the normal dosage.
That you
Then
listed
the
earlier.
flushing, your kidney failure, that's Q10. You know, you have to increase the secretion, the passing out, the strength of the kidney to pass out the distance. So take that normal dosage that I said, take two, two for therapy, two for therapy morning and afternoon, not at night because you need to rest, you need to sleep, you need to calm all parts of the body. Then
Please,
also
no
use your
more question,
blow.
please. Let me just wrap up these questions here. Any other question after these ones here, I will not take them again. We don't try. What can one take for prostate?
For what?
Prostate.
Prostate, of course, prostate is cancer, right? It's part of cancer swelling. The start onset of, sorry, take this one. So prostate, of course, your Ganoderma is your first go-to product.
Sure.
Your Ganoderma is your first go-to product. You can also use your DHA walnut oil, the 3 supplements.
The 3
You have to use
supplements.
them and your
Okay,
blower.
ma'am. For cholesterol, DHA, and blower too. What can
Yeah.
one product apart from taking for to shrink fibroid? Besides Ganoderma, what other product can be used for fibroids? In
If you
addition,
want more of, I've always used only the Ganoderma and it's worked for my clients. At least I
thank you,
have
ma'am.
2 clients that I've used it for and it worked for them.
Thank you, ma'am.
So if you want to add the Q10 or any other one, and your blower, of course, that blower is a constant. So that is why Dr. Paul said every one of us should have our personal blower.
Oh, you have blower. For how
You
long will
need to have it.
Staphylococcus patients take Ganoderma? For how long will Staphylococcus patients take Ganoderma? Treatment courses like this goes above 21 days, from what I know so far. Treatment course, Staphylococcus aureus is one of the most stubborn bacteria on earth. So I think the answer should be 3 weeks and above. Please, ma, for how long can someone take with Staphylococcus take Ganoderma? 3 weeks and above. It's tough. For a woman that have flu, stop. For a woman that have flow for a year. Hey, wow. For a woman, I think she stopped. For a woman that have stopped seeing her flow for a year. I think that's a question here. For a woman that have flow for a year, what products to take?
Use your Ganoderma and your blower.
Thank you. Can DHA and Ganoderma be taken at the same time? The answer is no, because DHA is taken after food. Ganoderma is taken before food. Someone asked in the beginning, can he use DHA, Ganoderma and Q10 at the same time? The answer was no. Ganoderma is a detox product. Please don't take it with any product. In as much as Ganoderma and Q10 is before meal, you even need to give it 30 minutes gap. Ganoderma first, after 30 minutes, 45 minutes, then Q10. Okay, what can be used for the eyes? Eyes is DHA.
DHA.
DHA. Think I need to
DHA will
stop here.
not oil. And then
DHA will
you
not
use your
try.
blower too. Even Ganoderma is also good for the eyes.
So for eye DHA, for eye blower, where do you blow?
When you want to blow on the eyes, my blower is not here in my room.
On
So
top
when you
of the
want to
eye, on top
blow,
of the
if
eyelash.
you want to, yes, on top of the eyelashes and this point, yes, on top
This is
of the
called eyebrow,
eyelashes,
abi?
yes, just,
Eyebrow. Lash now this
yes,
long
your
one woman they
eyebrow.
wear.
Then
On top of the eyebrow,
yes, you just blow and then you can
around the face.
also go around because as you are going round, it's also affecting, it's also, but don't blow directly into the eyes.
Now don't
Don't blow
hear
directly.
No blow your eye, oh. No be me do that training, oh. No go blow
Don't
your
blow
eye, blind
directly
yourself.
into the
Then I
eyes.
pour bring good say they blow for eye. All right, this is good. I want to stop here. If I keep on taking questions now, I know human beings. They will be asking questions. And these are some of the things you've even said in the beginning. Please, let's appreciate Mommy Omena for this. I don't really know how to appreciate her for this time. Nobody should go to her DM to ask her any question. Mommy Omena, whoever asks a question, drop account number 100,000 before you reply. Because consultation now money. You've given us a lot of time. You have been talking for over 2 hours. I know the meaning of 2 hours. It's plenty of time. So thank you very much for this time. And guys, I hope you got value for this. Like I said, this class is recorded. So you can watch again and again, watch again and again to know better. So from now henceforth, let the product movement begin. Let the product movement begin. Please stay healthy. Please take care of your health. Take care of your health. I want you to be healthy. I want you. It's an error that you're in a health-based network marketing company and you are having health complications. The beautiful lady you just listened to right now, she's a grandma. She's a grandma. So most of these things is because of exercise, dietary habits, discipline, supplementation. It will keep you healthy so you can live long because that's the plan of God, 3 scores and 10. So thank you for the time. Remember that our Turkey trip promo is ending on Monday by 5 p.m. West African time. Our Turkey trip promo is ending. And if you want to be communicating with me from tonight, please go and download WeChat, WeChat, download WeChat so that you can be able to communicate with me.